Hello, guys. I just want to say marriage is a business, so operate it like a business, meaning that you have to be strategic of the person you pick. All right, you better be wise who you pick to marry. That she's ground to earth. That she don't give you attitudes, right? That she treats you fairly, and she's not trying to jip you or con you for anything, right? Not only that, although people claim that prenuptial agreement are not ironclad, right? At least you start off somewhere. Have a prenuptial agreement just in case. I know it's not ironclad, right? But at least you have something to fall back on. Not only that, find a good attorney. Find a good attorney lawyer. Find a good divorce lawyer. Because all these stuff, right? Don't ever think that your marriage is forever, right? Don't ever think your marriage is forever. Because at a split moment, if she's not happy, she can cut your divorce off like that. And what's gonna happen? You're gonna be in legal disasters if you don't have your priorities straight. Getting the best lawyers that you can, a lawyer that don't deceive you, a lawyer that don't lie to you. Because at the end of the day, marriage is a business, and you need to treat it like one. Right? Why does you need a contract? Right? Business have contracts. Why you need to go to the government file all this form? Because business do that, right? So treat your marriage like a business, and don't ever be those persons that our bonds are so strong we could never fall apart. You don't know that. Can you predict the future? Can you read her mind? Right? She do you want her to grab her bag and run? Grab your bag and run? All right. It's 2023. You can't even trust anybody these days. All right, you can't read the mind of your wife. All these things the guy said. Oh, me and my partner are like that. We were like rocks, right? I heard a lot of that thing everywhere. We were like rocks. We would never do each other like that. Next thing you know, they're in divorce court, fighting over petty stuff, right? Don't ever say that, because you don't know. You can't predict the future. 10, 20 years. It take time. When times come, people mind changes, right? Especially her mind, right? People mind changes. They don't have the same mindset when they get older, right? Who to say she's gonna love you 20 years from now? Look at Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. Are they in love as they were younger? I don't think so. Right? They're probably planning a divorce without you knowing that. Not only that, look at all these divorces everywhere, right? Divorce rate. So you have to treat it like a business, or else you're gonna file for bankrupt. As a kid too, kids treat it like a business as well. Determine how many kids are you willing to have. Don't just have kids randomly, not knowing what to expect. Have like 10 kids, right? Because kids are expensive, right? Especially when she take your kids away from you, when the court is on is her favor, right? They're very expensive. So you gotta plan out everything strategically, right? Try not to put everything under your name. Try put some of the stuff under a family relative that you can trust. Your mom's name, your brother's name, right? So she can't get to it. Try put the house under your father's name, but you live in there, right? Try do that. Do smart ways. Do smart things. So she can't get you. Especially if you're a high value male, you should already know this stuff. But this video is going towards the young cats out there who's inexperienced, who can't, who I don't say can't, they're capable of doing it, who don't understand how it is right now, right? Because they're young, they don't have the life experiences how relation really works, the dark side of relationships, the relationship that people don't want to tell you about. All right, people like to glorify the nice thing about being in a relationship, but they never glorified the bad side about being in a relationship. They like to think everything's a fairy tale. Not everything's a fairy tale, man. This is reality. This is real life. You need to be smart about your future. Right? If you one wrong move, you'll fall in the pit of despair and never come up again. Fall into that crack and see how it is like. A lot of men out there who got married for the sake of getting married have been screwed over. All right? And they can't handle it. They don't know how to handle it, so they commit, they off themselves. Do you want to be one of those guys? You want to be falling under that categories? You want to be a statistics? Don't be a statistics, right? This is why when you're at your primal age, right? And you're still single, you need to plan out everything strategically. And not fall for all this mess out there. Don't fall for her beauty, right? The woman's perception, her mind changes all the time. Wherever the wind blows, her emotion will goes, right? One minute she's happy, one minute she's not happy. She could be a deceitful woman, then the next minute she's not being deceitful, right? Who to say that she had when she sleep with you? Who to say she hadn't planned this thing out, right? What's going in her mind? Can you read her mind? Right? Can you read the person that you're with? Can you read their mind? There's no guarantee what are they gonna do. Because there's no guarantee to life, you gotta make the guarantee under your hands. You gotta have the leverage. Right? You gotta prepare yourself. Like everything else. Right? In a worst economic disaster, what do you do to get out? What do you do to survive? Right? You prepare yourself. Same goes with marriages. Right? Prepare yourself in any way as possible. You don't have to she don't have to know where all your money's at before you meet her. You don't have to tell all this stuff. If she want to know all that stuff, there's a door. She don't have to tell you that. It's a business, right? When I see a marriage, it's basically I want to pass on my lineage to another human being. Unfortunately, we have to do that we have to do that. That's part of marriage, right? You marry somebody to have a relationship, to have an offspring, so you can pass on your lineage, your legacy to, right? But in today's society, a lot of guys being duped. They're being duped big time, right? So treat it like a business. Marriage is first and foremost is a business. Love does not have to do anything with it, right? Love does not have to do anything with being married. It's a facade. It's fiction, all right? Because if it's real love, you don't have to sign a contract with the government, right? Business, you have to sign a contract with the government, and there's all these legality that comes with it, right? When it comes to real love, when it comes to marriage, right, it's a union between you, God, and your spouse. That's what it is. All these other stuff are just extra. It truly is a business. I believe it's a business, right? It's a business plan. When you deal with the government, it's all business. So, protect yourself, protect your asset, spread your wealth around. You don't need to tell her, you don't have to disclose how many bank accounts you have. You don't you don't need to tell her how many assets you have. You don't have to put all your asset under your name entirely. You could put your asset in a trust fund, right? So nobody can't touch it. You can put all your money in a trust fund for your kids if you decide to have kids, right? Trust fund is tax free. They can only access it when they hit 18 years old, and the money don't have no say in it. The other spouse don't have no say in it in a trust fund. You know, so treat marriage like a business. Don't treat it like anything else. There's love does not marriage today, modern marriage, love has nothing to do with it. It's not about love, right? When it comes down to it, the nitty gritty of marriage is all about money. That's what it is, and it's merging between two parties, right? Marriage is merging together, right? Say like what's a merge that's happening? Say like WWE merges with UFC, right? Like that. It's a merge between two companies, so they won't go broke. Or what's another one? Daimler Chrysler and Mercedes Benz merging together, right? Or what's another one? All these companies, right? It's like a marriage. When you merge together, it's like a marriage. When you break the contract, 50-50. Same goes with marriage. When you break a marriage contract, it's 50-50. Especially in a year of the time of no fault divorces, right? They try to rewrite the law, and try to say that try to limit no fault divorces. Right now, women are picking up on this idea. Now, there's no incentivizing for women to get married because they want that no fault divorce, so they can divorce you, so you can take your money. That's what it is. It's no fault divorce is a scam from the beginning. Right? It's a big scam. No fault divorces. You need to learn this thing. Right? It's a big scam to give the woman the upper hand of divorcing you without proving any fault. Right? That's what it is. They want to marry you, trap you. Then if they're not happy, They're very strategic, right? These women are very strategic when it comes to marriages. They'll be with you, play this facade for so long, right? For a certain amount of time, and then if that right moment hits, they'll divorce you on the spot. I'm not happy. I want a divorce. I don't feel the same way. My mood swing, my mood changes. I don't love you anymore. Right? That's why I'm telling you, marriage is not about love. Right? If she could divorce you, it's not love at all. All right. But on that note, guys, let me know what you think. If I missed something, leave a comment below so all of us could learn from each other. On that note, guys, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be back with another video.